Come at you just like this.
As life goes on.
Saturday the 15th of November 2008 at the luxurious Moso Moso restaurant in Manchester city centre, KW Marketing presents the exclusive glamour soul and house party, Soul Inspired. Featuring the mighty Soul Control with a full supporting cast. Soul Control was conceived and founded in 1984 by the three original founding members DJ Case, Rob Dog and Def D. They started out playing at blues parties in and around South Central Manchester and quickly built a reputation as a DJ clique who knew how to rock a party. Over the years, Toe Caps, T2 Bad and The Governor have been added to the collective that we all know and enjoy raving to. I was lucky enough to be invited to Soul Control's headquarters to meet them as they held their final briefing before Manchester's biggest night of the year, Soul Inspired.
Meeting up at 10:30.
And it's then 10:30.
10:30. We load up from there. So I reckon we should be at yours for, to be safe, let's say 11. So we should be at the place for 12.
So we should have enough there to do with it though, innit?
Yeah, we should have enough.
Right, because Justin's got all this stuff to go and do, all the production and drinks and everything.
Did you go down there with him today?
Yeah, we're down there with him today, so that's it.
When did you let
What time for the lighting stuff? You're gonna get that?
On Friday, it's
That's
on Friday, isn't it?
yeah,
that's before 6.
yeah, that was good. It'll probably be about between 4 and 5. And when I mentioned yesterday about bringing them with the 2 subs for upstairs. Other than that, everything else is
Right, I'm gonna need a bit of time to pre-wire it again, just to make sure it's all
that. Okay.
get upstairs. Because upstairs, that's what you're gonna have to do is turn that system round and lock it and just tell all everyone not to touch the thing again. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna get wrapped up and everything like that. And I don't want anyone just like freaking messing about it because that'll just all these others, whistles, halls, extensions, I'll get sorted for tomorrow. Right. What else?
No one's paying on the door. Nothing like that, yeah.
Get material for that box, the light. We're gonna put the lights in.
Yeah, we've got all the material in the thing over there, but you're gonna have to construct up the thing. Also, you're gonna have to get a whole heap of 2x2 as well, because of all the drapes and everything. Justin's got all the materials that's needed and everything. The team of them coming in, so the whole place, the whole entrance is gonna be draped up. All the interior is gonna be draped up. The entrance.
Just the foyer bit, that.
Yeah, as you're coming through the door, as you go into like the main part, as you're going upstairs, it's all going to be draped as well. And then them Chinese dragon things that they've got, that's all going to be masqueraded up. Everything, them chairs are going to get used with it, whatever. So it should look pretty cool going through the door. So there's like some red velvet crushed cloth. The red one today, why that just cost nothing money, like. Anything else though? No. I've got the last few tickets here as well.
I've got about 7
This is just be no messing about, no ramping. If you do that right.
It's when you ramp and you chat, you don't realise how much time you lose. It takes twice as long.
But you've not got to do nothing with check the speakers.
No. All we got to do is get them bins in position, get them things thrown up on top, and that's it. Then you're just gonna be messing about putting up the lighting and all that stuff. That I can just get on with what I'm doing.
That should take us no more than an hour.
And our straps out anyway.
Alright, cool.
What concerns me is when the night finishes. How quickly we address what we need to do.
Because usually you got people like chilling, like caught in the moment. Still, you got
There's people hanging
one
around.
way.
Whatever.
Yeah, look who's talking.
I know.
That's the way I expect the spaghetti at the end, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's just look at it like this, right? it's got to be done, whether we do it earlier or later, right? And you know, all them people going home at 9 o'clock in the morning, but it's 10 o'clock in the morning when everyone else have done long gone. You know what I mean? Ain't
It's not good.
So we just have to just get on it. So as soon as that thing's done, right, everybody overall
stringing
string
down.
it down and get it out.
The main issue is just to get them the 2 mids down.
That's it.
Yeah, and just roll all the boxes. Them 8 bins have got to go in the van first, you know, side to side. Then you can work out the rest. All the little bits and bobs go at the back and on the top. You know that the big mixer goes on the sponge, and just you know, it ain't no big issue.
We've done it before as well, anyway. So you know, we know what we're doing. It's just making sure.
But what it is, you just get the rest of the things on first and deal with them later on when all the people are out the way. You know what I mean? So you know how people like to hang around and whatever. Yeah, you get on the doorman them to get the people out quick as well. How many security is
bins downstairs?
How many security carried them
Right, so who's picking up who on what days here now? So we know 8:30 about you.
Yeah.
Right,
Then
10:30, Water Range.
Yeah, me and Mark. I'm not sure about
pick you guys up.
Put question marks on Mark, but I'll be there.
I'll be picking up Robert as well on that.
Alright. Mark, you done?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
10:15, you know.
I can work with that.
But if there's anything else in between, we've got anything.
We can have
We're going to have to link up tomorrow as well.
Everyone can introduce themselves one by one then.
I'm Morris, they call me Toe Caps. I eat that.
I'm DJ Case from Soul Control.
I'm Deputy from Soul Control also.
I'm Dale, Soul Control Help. I'm Tarek, Soul Control Help.
Levi, Soul Control Help.
I'm T2, Soul Control Help. Oil it, hand bag. The cleaner. The man under stress. Everything.
I go to Def D first.
Alright. Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you. So Def D, how did the Soul Control concept come about?
How it came about was it started off in Longside basically me, Junior, and one of the members who's not here, Rob Dog. Is that his last name? Is that his
Mr. Dog.
Mr. Dog. Okay. Robert Brown. We started off. We did a couple of house parties in Longside, and we got into we had a bit of a competition with another set of DJs, and on the night we played okay, and T2 Bad recognised the skills that we had, and came along, and here we are today.
Okay. So when did things really start to take off for Soul Control? When would you say it really started to take off?
When it really started to take off was when T2 Bad with some of his contacts and some of the muscle, we got into some nightclubs in Manchester City Centre.
Over to Case. If there's one thing that people always say about Soul Control is that it's different to everything else, and it stands out from the crowd. As a DJ collective, what do you think separates you from the crowd and makes you different?
I think it's more to do with how the way how we play. You see, we play it in a different way to not a normal DJ. A normal DJ will just go into a club. It may have an MC, but they just stay on one level. They don't really try and hype up a crowd. We just a different style. We more base our soul in a style of how a reggae dub sound would play dub, but we play R&B instead. Okay. So we'll take out the bass, put the bass in at the right time, and the mixing spot on, and you will mix like a verse into a chorus, and you know it's not just your standard mixing or your standard MCing. I mean, and the MCs are like we won't MC over words, you know, you got to MC in the right place and everything, and we just seem to be able to do it without even practice.
Excellent.
So it's just that we've just seemed to have that click, you know.
Brilliant. Okay. Defty, what are the defining moments for Soul Control for you?
There's quite a few. I think a couple of the gigs what we used to do at Mossad Carnival. I think that put us on a pedestal. Lots of people there that I can remember. Certain artists who appeared at the carnival with us, at Gabrielle, am I right? And I'm sure there's some others who came down. I remember, Gabrielle, did you not stand on a chair?
I remember that.
Yeah, she stood on a chair.
I remember that, yeah.
And
First gig for us, isn't it?
there's a lot of street soul artists who have come through us. I'd say I'd use that particular expression. Maxine, I can remember her doing a PA, Tammy Payne, and lots of artists that come down. And those are some like
Really fine.
moments I remember. There's a lot though. Those are some highlights. What I can remember.
Mr. Too Bad. Soul Nation 104.6 FM was the fourth most listened to radio station across the UK throughout its 4-year duration, and it was said that you were the main driving force behind it. What made Soul Nation such a phenomenal success, and why wasn't that success followed through as most predicted it would be?
I'd say for me that the ethos that we have with Soul Control is that same kind of thing. We just want to do things a little bit different. You know, we hear people turn around and say that there's a certain style of music that Soul Control will play. You know, I mean, a case in point, last week we sifted through about 190 tracks, and only 9 were considered good enough for Soul Control to actually play.
Okay.
190. Whereas other people, you know, most would be like the 100 would be alright, whatever. So we're very specific on the style of music we have to play. And we just took that into radio. And, you know, listening to some of the dry house radio that was about at the time, you know what I mean? It was pathetic. And, you know, I suppose we just wanted to give people who were us, we were the people, as though we never removed ourselves from, you know, when we say the people, we mean everyone who's in that conurbation of Manchester and as such, you know what I mean?
By the people, for
Yeah,
the people.
exactly. And it was just literally that. As to why it never went through to its full fruition, I think it was just frustration. You know, just I'll tell you, I bumped into today, you know, Lloyd, who used to run Lloyd's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just bumped into him before, and he was making me laugh. He was going on about, you know what? I keep telling everyone he's not with the first pirate radio station I ever heard, or the only pirate radio station I ever heard. He used to play the news and give weather reports on the hour. You know what I mean? So, I think again, as far as we were concerned with Soul Control, I think the power of the sound system and the kind of equipment that we use, everything that we do, kind of goes through to that testament. You know, for me, if you're going to do something, you might as well do it properly. You know, and for me, I've always had the ethos in my life. If I'm going to go down, I'd rather go down like the Titanic and people remember it, rather than go down like a dinghy with a punch up in a pond. You know what I mean? Like that, let's go down. You know what I mean? So yeah, well, that was the ethos behind it. And I suppose that when the frustration, came with not being able to gain a license in the time that we wanted to, and time was kind of ticking on for us and whatever. So I mean, a decision was taken when we did Crystal FM, when it Ballast so and everything, just to leave it at that point. But I suppose we can never say never, because since Soul Nation stopped transmitting, which would have been what, 97, 98, something like that, there's never been anything like it since. So I suppose it's still a market. Soul Nation, yeah.
Okay, back to Case. Well, you weren't probably one of the last original members, but you were one of the original members to join Soul Control. Did you find it intimidating at all?
No, not really. No, because I mean, with T2 Bad joining, it's sort of like made us open our eyes to see what we were really capable of. You know what I mean? It was like more. We weren't really concentrating on doing bigger things than what we were doing at the time, and we were just sort of like happy with what we were doing, but we never thought about moving on at the time, if you know what I mean. And we were all still working and so, and not really had the time to, you know, make the effort to go out and do big things.
And back to you, Mr. Bad. To the present, Soul Control have done many events in the past, from the Gallery nightclub to concerts at the MEN, running your own nightclub. So what have you got in store for the UK Soul Masters in your latest venture, Soul Inspired?
I would say that, you know, when you speak to most people, the first thing that they associate with soul control is bass. You know what I mean? And yeah, and I heard of a lot of it. But I think that with the Ultimate project, which we're intuitively involved with, Dan and Justin, we kind of saw what additional benefits that paying attention to production could bring to a night and how it can enhance your experience. So I suppose that what it is that we've taken the best of what was Soul Control and kind of added all the experiences that we've gained from like Club Havana, from Ultima, all the production values, and added in, you know, supplementary entertainment to try and make it a full experience. And I think that, you know, when you know, it's been about 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, we had a serious sit down and asked each other like, where do we go from here? And there was a real serious consideration of just leaving Soul Control as it was and just going out at the top. Because I mean, on our level, I think we've done everything, haven't we? You know, we performed in front of thousands and big arenas and in small blues, done block parties, this, that and the other. So I suppose that the continuation of it now is just to kind of take it on to another level, but also bring through another generation. That's why take me the Maria,
The helpers. The helpers.
I want to rephrase my title. Yeah, I'm not a helper. I'm the muscle.
Soul Control muscle.
We're the muscle, man. You know what I mean?
So yeah, there's another generation coming through, and I think what we want to do is kind of progress Soul Control on from just what people know of it into making it, you know, Soul Control is an industry already, you know, it's a business, it has been for many years, it's not just about DJing or whatever. I mean, we are a marketing company, you know, owned by AMG, Advocates Media Marketing Group. So we want to take it on to another level. I think that's basically what it is, and to do that, we can get to a level, right? But then, you know, obviously we need to be bringing through
Fresh blood.
all the fresh blood to come and take it on, and hopefully they can take on the baton in the future.
I was going to say the after generation. And finally, Def D, tell me, what does the future hold for Soul Control, and where do you go from here? Obviously, T2 Bad has just given us a bit of an idea.
I think that the future's
Trident.
That's right. We've had a couple of like informal chats as to how we want to go forward, and this night that we're promoting this Saturday at Moso Moso it's like a bit of a trial run for us really, because we're going to try and come through with a new night, a new experience called Soul Inspired, where I believe that we're going to be trying to introduce like other DJs into our sort of circuit and put on more nights quite infrequently, not on a extremely regular basis, but put on quality nights where the people see our logo, they know it's Soul Inspired, and they know that Soul Control have got something to do with it. So when they know that Soul Control are involved in it, they know that there's going to be a full experience of a night. As T2 Bad mentioned about the production, you know, we're trying to make venues look better, you know, give a different experience. It's not just a matter of like coming into a club and we're holding up a bass and there's cups and glasses rattling everywhere. You know, we're trying to bring a different experience, you know, to a night, and you know, so that people can remember it. And when they see the Soul Inspired logo, they'll know that it's a quality night that has been put on, you know, for the people.
By the people.
Yeah, Soul Inspired is concerned. It doesn't necessarily mean that Soul Control have to be playing. It just means that there's a production value that goes into it. You know, the music's going to be spot on, the sound system's going to be spot on, the place is going to look spot on, the security is going to be tight and right. Everything that's going to be in there is going to be at a standard, and I think it's a kind of a quality mark. You know what I mean? which you want to kind of get through. And I think that a lot of that's going to be driven like through the website as well, because you know we put that website up there in order to kind of get a lot of people who haven't found a home on the internet, somewhere to call home, and say, yeah, well, we recognise it, because basically what Soul Control is what the people in Manchester have made us over the years. You know, there's a lot to Soul Control that people don't see. You know, I mean, myself and Junior, who just came from a reggae background, and Morris as well. Belroy's come from a soul background always.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm the eldest member, the wisest man.
The granddad.
I wouldn't say that. My daughter's not had no kids, so I'm not.
Where we've brought in this house element, I mean, a lot of people are saying, well, Soul Control House. Yeah, where's that come from? But what I don't seem to realise is, I mean, how many flipping roomfuls of house have we got? All the original Metroplex and Trucks labels, because that's where we came from, long before house was popular. Right? We were smashing house a long time ago, in the early 80s, mid 80s and all that.
Julie can still do the dance.
About that flavour.
well, it's a progression of it. You know, it's been done over the years and everything. And I think what we want to do now is take that same kind of ethos. We know the style of music that we like, but a lot of it's still being made nowadays. So it's that same kind of old-time value and ethos, but just right up to date and whatever. And that's how hopefully Soul Control will progress in the future.
Brilliant. Excellent. Thank you for your time.
Okay.
Thank you for your very nice questions.
Eloquently put together by
Listen, if you know music, if you know music, don't refuse it. Soul Control, taking it back. The danger, the danger. Okay. Did it again? Lots of nice and fancy dancing going on in the venue. We love that, you know. Yeah.